I have a TORA trivia question for you. You ready for this one? This is a hard one. Okay. What is the first commandment that God gave to the nation of Israel? You know this one? This is a tough question. See, the Bible is full of commandments, and a whole bunch of them are firsts. So, for example, be fruitful and multiply. That was the first commandment that God gave to all humans. And then there's, I am the Lord your God. You shall have no other gods before me. That's the first commandment given at Sinai. And Yeshua teaches us that you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart and all your soul and all your mind. He teaches us that is the first and greatest commandment. So these are all important firsts. But the first commandment that God gave to the children of Israel as a nation is here in this week's Parsha. So, you ready for this? Okay. In Exodus 12, verse 2, we read the great first commandment. HaChodesh Hazel Lechem Rosh Chodeshim. This month will mark the beginning of months for you. This will be the first month of the year for you. Is that it? It's a little underwhelming, isn't it? So after reading all these other great first commandments, words that are still so powerful and meaningful even today, it seems strange that God would choose such a trivial thing as the Rosh Chodesh, the beginning of the month, as the first command that he gives to Israel. Now, it may sound trivial, but the Rosh Chodesh has actually been central to Jewish life for centuries. So in the days before the calendar was fixed by mathematical calculation, the beginning of the month was determined by observing the cycles of the moon. So we know how at the end of the month, the moon becomes smaller and smaller and smaller until it disappears from the night sky altogether. So in the ancient days, when that happened, Jews would anxiously watch the sky, searching for any sign of the moon returning. And then finally, when they spotted the sliver of the new moon, they would hold this big celebration with a big feast and special sacrifices as the days were renewed and the cycle of the moon began again. So that's all very interesting, but why would God choose this to be his very first command to the children of Israel? Why, on the cusp of the Exodus, when they are finally about to leave Egypt and become free, why does God command them to observe the new moon? See, it's because God understands the hearts of his children. Think about how the children of Israel must have been feeling. 200 years earlier, they had arrived in Egypt as honored guests. They found success and comfort there, but over time their condition worsened. They were stripped of their freedom and enslaved. They were forced into bondage and subjected to hard labor. They even had their children taken from them and thrown into the Nile. This once great and mighty nation had been reduced to such a lowly and helpless condition, almost like a full moon that has waned into a tiny sliver. And now Moses is back, and he's telling them that their God has not forgotten them, that God is going to redeem them from Egypt. He's going to take them out of their low place and bring them into a good land where they're going to be a mighty nation once again. And it sounds wonderful. But maybe the children of Israel don't believe it. Maybe they want to, but they can't. Maybe they're so worn down by the years of heartbreak and slavery that they can't imagine ever being free again. And so God tells them, the first thing he tells them is look up at the moon. See how it's just a tiny sliver, barely noticeable in the sky. But soon that sliver will begin to wax, and soon it will become a full moon that will light up the entire sky. The Jewish people are like that moon. No matter what the world throws our way, no matter how many hardships and trials we endure, no matter how small and beaten down we feel, we know that our hope is in God and our Messiah, and that we, just like that new moon, we too will rise and become great again, because we have a God who, through the blood of the Messiah Yeshua, makes all things new. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Now you're not dumping me yet, because I'm